Well, here we are in Fox Glacier, just waiting for the call for the helicopter pilot. So we're heading off on a bit of a tar trip. Truck's all loaded up with the old Tatonka gear there. Got the barrel bag, the 90 plus 10 and the 75, and the little day bag that Shawn's got there. And yeah, looking forward to it, can't wait. Highly recommend these little cabins here at the holiday park here, they're bloody good. 115 bucks a night.
Very good.
So I got my mate old Shawn Carter with me on this trip. We used to hunt together years ago. Shot many a stags, many a deer back in the day. So yeah, this is our first trip we've been on in probably years, hey?
Yeah, long time.
10 years
10
probably,
years.
Yep. So yeah, hopefully we can get a couple of nice Bull Thar each.
Yes.
Awesome, we'll see you up the bush. Here we are. James Scott is a very helpful man. He was pointing out all the spots where the tar are, and we've seen a few on the way in. The boys are pretty excited. So here we are in tar country. Well, here we are, we've arrived at our hut, and it's bloody fantastic wee spot. It's sleeting out there at the moment. James Scott pointed out some places for us to go for a look. Very helpful man. And we're just trying out this new MSR gas cooker, or jet boil, and it seems to be doing the job. Boils the water fast, holds a lot of water in that pot there as well. There's a little cup there, or a bowl that you can eat out of. And yeah, you can have a smaller gas bottle or a big gas bottle. So yeah, no, it seems to be doing the job. First time I've used it. Normally just go old school and use the old gas cooker, but everyone's been using these lately and saying they're the bee's knees, so I thought I'd greet me one from the guys at Hunting and Fishing there in Manawatu, old Simon. So we'll do a bit of video over this trip and let you know how it goes and see if it's worthwhile going down and buying one. But so far so good anyway. We're pretty excited. We're up in the head of a river that some of you probably already have recognised, but yeah, the hut accommodation's pretty good. Got a nice good table, little fire there, a couple of beds, and awesome views. So yeah, no, we'll just keep you posted. Hopefully we will knock over a nice big trophy Bull Thar.
Oh yeah, it looks good. Fuck, this is old. So there's 4 there, isn't there? Quite, yeah, there is 4.
Oh mate. Well, tell us the story, Shawn.
Yes, well, from 2 nannies down in the river to around the corner and smell a bit of tar, and what do you know? Cat runs a fantastic big Bull Thar.
Yep, he's a big old boy.
Certainly not complaining for my first. Pretty lucky, really.
Yep, he's got a little bit of age on him there. He's got those growth rings. He's we measured him out. He's 11 and a half, so not bad for your first bull, mate.
Yes.
And we were just sneaking around here, and he just jumped up in front of us in the scrub here, and it was only a 20-metre shot straight in the neck, and down he went. But he's worn his tips off a bit, so he probably would have gone 12 inches for you. But hey,
right.
You don't want to start at the top, eh? And
No, that's right.
you've
Something to come back for.
set yourself a pretty good benchmark, mate.
Yeah.
Bloody awesome.
Very happy.
We'll whip his skin off because he's got a fabulous skin on him, and cut his head off and mosey on back.
Back to camp for a...
Shawn's first Bull Thar, and he's a beautiful Bull Thar, big old fella, proper trophy. Yeah. Awesome, mate. Well done, Shawn.
Thank you.
Awesome, brother. Good feed of bacon. Oh, it's not even bacon, it's actually sausages. Just sausages and a coffee for a brew, and then we're going to head down to another hut today. We've done a remeasure of Shawn's bull, and it's actually 12 inches, which is bloody good. We're just packing up a bit of gear. We're going to spend a couple of nights fly camping or staying in another hut down the creek a bit here. So she's a really good frost out there this morning. Frosty as. What a view to wake up to. Look at that.
Here we are, day 2 of our tar hunt. Just going to head off down river, see what we can find for the day. Frosty this morning, isn't it, Clayton?
She's a bit cold.
She's a bit cold. So just about to head off down the river. We're going to spend the night or 2 down there at another hut, hopefully to find a nice big trophy for Clayton today. So we'll keep you posted. And here we are. Wow. How does that feel, Clayt?
Bloody good, mate. A bit of a hike around here, but we spotted 2 really good bulls. You'll see. I'll put them up on the film there. He's on a shit. And so me and Shawn, we did a bit of a beat up towards them, and we pretty much got just about to where they were, and then we chickened out, actually, to be honest with you. We thought it was going to get dark and we're going to get caught out in the dark coming back down through this shit, so we've decided we'd pull out and we'll go back there in the morning. So they look like 2 very respectable looking bulls. I'm not a very experienced tar hunter, but they definitely look sort of 12 inches upwards, I would say, and Shawn's an engineer, and he reckons they were pretty good as well, so he should be pretty good with your measurements. So in the morning we're going to get up and have a crack at those, so hopefully we get enough time to get the camera on and show you guys that. But another brew, and then we're going to hit the sack. We've seen on the video there of those 2 beautiful big bulls, so me and Shawn and I, we're just going to just had a bit of the old backcountry fish pie, which was fantastic. That's not the fish pie one, but had never tried that backcountry stuff ever before. We've just always taken bacon and eggs and bits and pieces, but you know, I highly recommend that. It's well worth it. It's light as and tastes good. We were up at Sparrow's Fart the next morning to look for these big bulls that we'd seen the previous day. After 2.5 hours of uphill walking, pushing through a lot of shit bush, we popped out into the open, but unfortunately we were bluffed out. We couldn't sidle around either way, we had to go back down the same way we came up. Very disheartening, but that's tar hunting. So we decided to walk back towards where we camped and had a look around camp for an easier one, and this is what we found. 650 meters away from our position, so we had to move reasonably fast to get there before dark. We beelined it through the bush and up the hill, and we got into 115 meters from him. With them lined up with the 7mm Rem mag with 162 grains ELDXs, Shawn was on the camera and we were ready to take the shot. We did a quick assessment, probably too quick, and decided to take him.
Yep, got them both. Down! Here he comes, he's going to roll.
Rolls down there with his feet. Just about it. Here he comes. Come on, you big bugger. Like that.
He's dead as a dodo there, bro.
Hey?
Dead as a dodo.
So the bull's down. It's only 115 metres, the shot was. Nice and close, he's hooked up there. We just went up the hill and he's we've got to go up around the top up there and then come down through that stuff there and out on that little ledge. But we've only got 20 minutes before dark and the hut's a good sort of hour and a half away. So we've decided we might go back to the hut and get some rope and make it a bit safer so we can negotiate out our way back out of here so we get out of here alive. And also for if we need some rope, we can rope them up and we can come back in the morning. The rocks are starting to get a little bit slippery too, eh, now?
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get him. Shawn reckons a good one. I didn't really get a look at him, but then he turned his head. He looked fantastic from back there. He's got a beautiful big black cape on him. So yeah, I'd say he's probably a fucking 11-inch Bull Thar. There's our bull there from last night. He's hooked up in the shit there. So we've got to try and negotiate our way around there, which looks like I think we can get him, which is fantastic. We pulled out last night because it was getting a bit cold and there's a bit of ice starting to form on the rocks, so we backed out because we might have to zip across that little channel there, straight across to him, or we can go up the top and around and down through that scrub. Piece of piss, I reckon. So hopefully we can recover him. And hopefully he doesn't fall down onto that next level, which I'm pretty sure even if he did, we can still get him there as well. Awesome country, awesome place to be. And we've got another third day of fantastic weather, which is unbelievable. Shawn and I spotted an absolute monster of a Bull Thar. We tried to have a crack at him yesterday, as you see on the video there, but we went up the wrong ridge, got bluffed out basically. We didn't really go up the wrong ridge, we sort of got bluffed out more than anything, eh? So we just had a look at the video footage of it last night, and my god, it looks like an absolute monster. Not this one here looks good, but the one we're going to have a crack at probably tomorrow morning, he looks like a beauty, so hopefully we can catch up with him, all going well. Tar hunting. You almost got to be half mountain goat to hunt these fucking things. The big gnarly bloody creek running straight down here. Camera doesn't really do it any justice, but it runs straight underneath us. And there's just a series of waterfalls all coming down here. Alright, we've just clambered our way up the hill. We shot from that rock down there last night. And then we decided to make the call of coming back up here in the morning, which I think was a good call. These rocks are starting to get a little bit of ice on them and stuff, and it's not too bad actually, it's pretty good. The bull's just on the other side of this bit of scrub here, so hopefully we can get down the scrub and straight to the bull and have a look at him. See what...
Bull Thar. Take the skin. Been a bit of a dodgy recovery. This is where he slid down to. Back to the waterfall. Thank goodness for a bit of rope. It's not the big fella that we want, but he'll make a lovely skin.
Thumbs up. Yep. Alright, just recovered this bull. Shawn did a bloody gnarly little crossing up there with the rope, whacked his head off and followed him down the bank here and ended up in this little creek. So we thought we'd come down and see if we could salvage his skin, and luckily enough we can go down this little bank here and take his skin as well, so it's not all lost. He wasn't the big trophy that we thought he was. He was only just under 11 inches. So he's just a little fella, but got an awesome skin, so it's not all wasted. We were able to recover him, and he's not far from camp as well. So we're on the board. Tomorrow we'll probably have to go at those big fellas we've seen on the camera, and hopefully we can hit one of those off and get the right rig. Alright.
Clayton cooling down after our hot from getting that far.
Just cooking up a bit of tar back steak there. We're getting a bit low on supplies. We're going to walk back to our main camp today, even though this one here is pretty fantastic. But I was saying the other night about these jet balls here. We can't just chuck a frying pan on top of them like that and cook up your back steak, because it smothers the flame and puts it out. So like we were saying last night, I think one's a alpine one, or in the wind and stuff like that. I think it'd be good for boiling your water in the wind and shit like that. But apart from that, that's really the only benefit you've got.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with the product, it's just that side of it.
Exactly.
As a multi-purpose.
Yeah, as a multi-purpose, yeah.
If you're tenting with backcountries, it would be perfect. Right.
Yeah, if you're just eating freeze-dried food all the time, it'll be fine. But so Shawn's just stopped. He didn't offer to carry my spotting scope back, but I asked him to and he kindly offered. So not only did he spot the bull for me last night, but he also retrieved it for us. We'll give you a bit of a rundown on how that happened, because it was quite nerve-wracking. We had a little bit of rope, definitely comes in handy. If we didn't have this little bit of rope, we wouldn't have been able to recover that bull this morning. But anyway, we managed to recover it, long story short, and we're just packing up, heading back up to base camp, and got the skin there. Must be 10-12 kilos of skin there, and I've got my bison 90 plus 10 there. That's going to be fully loaded on this trip out. It's about 2 hour walk back, maybe a bit further.
Good 2 hour walk.
But yeah, so we're all loaded up, ready to go, but there's a bit of weight in that skin, so I'm looking forward to this walk.
Yes. It's going to be a bit slow.
Oh, still got all that chuck in there yet.
Here we are, back to the hut. Oh, what a mission, eh?
2 hours later, I don't know how far we walked, but I'm sure it was a couple of 100 k's. And yeah, the old stalk back's just fucking loaded up. The gators were good. gators are fantastic for crossing rivers. Didn't get wet, but well, I got wet boots in the end, but we've crossed the river probably over a dozen times now, eh?
Yep.
So keep wet feet for those gators as well. So the old Tatonka stuff is living up to its reputation. I'd highly recommend on buying one of these packs and a pair of these gators if you're going to do this tail sort of hunting. But yeah, she's pretty hard work, as you can see. That's real sweat. I can't wait to get this bloody pack off.
Well, bit of gear drying out by the fire. Went for a bit of a wander today and tried to get up to where we've seen some bulls last night, but unsuccessful again. So we just decided we'd come back to the hut and try a bit of this gentleman's jack, and it's actually not a bad drop, really, is it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's pretty good. So flying out tomorrow with Captain James Cook. And then yeah, back home to see the missus and the kids and stuff, which will be bloody awesome. I'm starting to miss them a little bit, but yeah, it's been a bloody good trip. Shawn's managed to shoot a 12-inch bull, you could say, and I shot that 11, but it's got a beautiful skin, and that was basically just due to inexperience. We shot him, really. We were looking for something bigger, but we also got that other big fella on the film as well, which we sort of didn't really spend too much time trying to get him as well, because we buggered it up twice trying to go up this wrong ridge. But long story short, great trip, awesome time. Tahr hunting is fantastic. You should get into it, and if you need any gear, go to Hunting and Fishing and buy it, because they've got some fantastic gear in there, especially at Hunting and Fishing Palmerston North. So we're all packed up, ready to go. The old Tatonka bags are all loaded up with gear. Got our skins there. There's another skin in that chili bin, and a couple of tahr heads. Couple of that one there in particular. They probably should have gone 13, but you can see where he's bloody been rubbing them off on the scrub and whatnot, and rounded them off a bit. But he's got some good old age rings on there. And this fella here, he just had a beautiful skin, so we thought we'd take him. But bloody good trip.